You're listening to Sit, Talk, and Listen podcast with your hosts, Payroll Rob and Xavi Bauer.
Hey! Yeah! Whoa! All right, coming in hard. Yeah. Xavi, welcome. It is Sit, Talk, and Listen, episode 52. It's been a busy last few weeks. We are finally sitting down and getting another episode out there. I know everybody's been clamoring for it.
Yeah, I think that just this part of summer gets a little busy. Our schedules aren't really matching up.
Yeah, dude.
So
I've been busier than a whore on a half-off weekend. If that's not a saying, it's going to be soon.
Do whores have half-off weekends?
Yeah, that's why they get so busy. Usually it's holiday weekends, I think, like Labor Day, Memorial Day. They usually do like a half-off sale for the Labor Day, Memorial Day holiday. It's kind of like a furniture store, but it's the ladies of the night are offering their services for half off. So they've been busy. We've been busy.
Have some more self-respect, ladies of the night.
You deserve full price every night. No deals, no Groupon codes, none of this action, ladies of the night.
Groupon?
Yeah, you don't think they're offering their service on Groupon
to a whorehouse?
Yeah. Do you go to the whorehouse if there's a Groupon offering?
No.
You said no.
No, never like, been my cup of tea, dude.
Strip clubs, whorehouses, the likes?
Yeah. Pay for play, as you will.
Yeah. The old pay for play. It's not fun unless you get the chase, right? You know, the fun of the chase is half the fun of it, of interacting with the females.
Yeah.
Oh, ladies.
Dude, I remember it's always in the back of my mind who listens to this podcast, but, just going to let it rip.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been to maybe 2 strip clubs in my life, maybe 1. That was the one in Indiana that my ex took me to, and I think she got more of a kick out of how uncomfortable I was than anything. Dude,
yeah.
I don't know, man.
See, maybe it'd be different if, like, was that your first time ever at one? Was that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it'd have been, like, your overall experience. It's not like I don't enjoy strip clubs at all.
You sound like you're fucking...
No, I know that's what it's sounding like.
Yeah,
I know that's
Dude, you need to try to give it up to girlfriend, bro. You need to give it a try.
But, like, the first time I ever was at one, it was like the bros were like, hey, bro, we're going to keep this party going. It was like end up at the strip club.
I just always think that's losers, bro. Losers.
It's just a good way to spend a lot of money really fast.
For what, though?
Nothing. For nothing. It's not...
like, at least to me, if you're getting to that point of, like...
You see some live-action titties. That's what you're paying for.
Yeah, but it's like, that's not... Like, I think you're right, dude. I'm more appealed, like, the chase. You put the groundwork in, and, like, you've earned this.
Yeah.
It'd be like if somebody said, like... It'd almost be like... And maybe this is a little different, but you could pay instantly, and we'll just take 10, 5, 20 pounds off you. It doesn't feel as gratifying than actually putting the work in.
Yeah. Well, that's a hot topic. That's a hot topic here recently, especially. Everybody getting shamed on the Ozempic bandwagon, because they didn't put the work in. You really feel like you lost weight? Yeah, they still lost weight.
No, it's good, and it's different because that definitely has, like, health things, and I certainly think, but I'm just saying, like, you're going to have to put a lot of work in regardless if you're going to lose weight. But I'm just saying,
but the work you put in a strip club is how much money can you lay down, brother?
Yes, but like, I don't know. Like, maybe an instant dopamine
dollars
rush.
Equal attention, baby. Said I got it.
It's just never been for me. But anyways, it is episode 52, and we can't just gloss over the fact that Ray Lewis, one of my favorite all-time athletes, is number 52.
I called dibs on him last time.
Yeah.
Probably the greatest 52. There's some good ones.
Patrick Willis.
Yeah.
My boy, Pat Will. Absolute phenom.
Like Pat Will.
Clay Matthews.
Patrick Willis, 7-time Super Bowl, 5-time first team All-Pro.
7-time Super Bowl, 7-time Pro Bowl.
Sorry. Hey, sometimes...
Clay Matthews. CC Sabathia.
See you later. Yeah, dude. CC Sabathia, what was his nickname? What am I blanking on his nickname for?
Well, sometimes they called him Can Crank because he could hit
10 cc's of Sabathia, baby.
Yeah, dude. Sabathia is the man. Michael Waka. Waka.
Yeah, always have to have a local connection with the numbers. What others? Do we have any other good 52? I feel like, was that Mike Jones' number? I mean, it's a great linebacker number, so it's easy.
I don't know. It's hard for me to like, dude. 52 is Ray Lewis.
Khalil Mack has something to say about that.
Khalil Mack. Damn, did that one fall through the cracks? Khalil Mack, the sack attack.
Khalil Mack,
silver and black.
Sack attack. Yeah. NHL, you got Adam Foote. Not like a huge name, but hey, at least there's somebody wearing.
He's
52.
phenomenal.
What does it say? 2-time Stanley Cup champ with the Avalanche. And then Buck Williams from the NBA wore 52 before switching numbers.
Who the fuck is Buck Williams?
With the Nets, I guess. I don't know. Hey, man, I'm the purveyor of this information that's in front of me. I'm reading what's in the prompter. All right? That's how it goes sometimes. Did we leave any 52s off? None that are popping in my head. Any in your head, Xavi, before we move along to some national days?
No, that's all with the 52. Shout out Ray Lewis. Had the fat head of him in my room for, my
Ray Lewis. There was a lot of
years.
There was a lot of famous linebackers before Ray Lewis, but I feel like in our generation, he made being a linebacker cool.
I mean, I did wear 52 in junior football and wanted to wear 52 in high school, but our high school was so cheap, we only had odd numbers.
We only have,
which is what made me choose 53. Numbers. It was the closest to 52.
Yeah, same reason I had 87, because 80 on the nose wasn't available. Shout out Isaac, Mr. Bruce, if you will.
But it's always been, dude. 52 is just, Ray Lewis was that guy.
Yeah, he was, he's the truth. He'd knock you out. Ray Lewis would knock you out. Maybe murder you.
What? The 52 came a lot from like, the cards, 52 cards on a deck. Mm-hmm. And, his stepdad used to beat his mom up. So he would like take a deck of cards and he would throw it down. If there was an 8, he'd do 8 push-ups, 7 push-ups, and he'd go through the whole deck. And basically pays a big part of that to like the physique that he was able to get and shit. So that's why he chose 52, because of the cards in the deck.
Yeah, that's good. I always like a good player in number story. Who was it? So Mizzou getting ready to start the football season. They got two quarterbacks currently battling it out. And who was it? I guess Sammy Horn has got, I think he's wearing 21, something like that. And they asked him, why did you pick 21? It's kind of an odd number for a quarterback, right? And this, he said, it's my birthday. Like, his birthday is on the 21st day of whatever. I think it's August 21st specifically. Is that a little... I like Ray Lewis's story about coming up with 52 a little bit more than just being like, oh, that's my birthday. Maybe it'd be like, oh, my grandpa's birthday was that date, or something a little bit more sentimental than just like, oh, it's my birthday. My day.
I don't know. I've never been... Anybody who makes such a big deal about their birthday, and there's a lot of people. I
am not a birthday guy.
I'm stepping on landmines right now.
No, that's all right. I'm here to step right on it with you.
It's just, I feel like there's
No, let's cut. No, don't even sugarcoat it. Let's cut this birthday shit out. When you get to be grown,
like if you make such a big deal about your birthday,
it's going to be let down.
There's going to be let down. Slight, I don't know. I want to say narcissism's a word, but you're definitely like.
Today's about me. I was born today.
You got birthday months
however many years ago.
Look, granted, I am proud to be a Scorpio, and all my Scorpios out there.
Proud to be a Scorpio.
I do like that. But it's like, come on, I will say, I don't ever sit there and think about. It is very nice when people reach out and say happy birthday. Don't get me wrong. It's nice. And I try to remember. But, if somebody doesn't text me happy birthday, I'm not sitting there at the end of the night Dude,
I've never once spent an ounce of time thinking about anybody that didn't wish me a happy birthday.
But say, what if 1 year I just didn't text you or call you on your birthday? Would you think about it? Would you be like, that's weird?
Well, I wouldn't. Outside of 5 seconds, I'd be like, I didn't hear from Xavi today. I hope everything's all right. Because, normally it's a, given. But I wouldn't even think to myself, oh, what a
would it change the nature of our friendship if I didn't?
God, no. Hell no. Not at all. Not even one iota.
I did 1 year forget to text. And my sister, Abby, she makes a huge deal about her birthday. And 1 year, we were in the car. Her birthday's February 28th. And I remember asking Marcus and Sean, I was like, when's the next leap year? They're like, dude, today. And I was like, what do you mean today? And they're like, today's February 29th. And I said, oh no. Yeah. I said, yesterday was my sister's birthday and I didn't say anything.
Dude, I mean, there's both my own parents. They have like birthdays that'll go by, and I won't remember until 8:00 that night. To be like, oh shit, I think it's their birthday today. We were just not a big birthday family growing up, and I don't know. I don't like making a big deal about birthdays. I don't know.
Like, I will say, you know, as far as like my 30th and everything, and like your 30th especially was really fun. I didn't want to do anything for my 30th, but then like everybody was asking, I was like, I do like the idea of all my friends and people getting together.
Yeah,
like
I enjoy that.
If there's a reason to do that,
and you need to have birthdays. There's a reason for gatherings. I'm a fan.
Like I do, yeah. Like I end up like liking that. And
I just feel like there's a lot more stress and pressure that's put on people about birthdays than
your 30th had people coming from all over the country.
Yeah. Jay pulled it out for that one. I mean, she, made it a party because, she's a birthday person. I'm already going to be figuring out what to do for her 50th birthday. And we're still like 6 years away from then, 7 years away from now. 6 years, whatever, math.
Dang, you really fucking doxing her shit.
Why? Because I telling people how old until she's 50? I mean, but it's not hard information to figure out.
That's true. Oh, man. But, yeah, birthdays,
schmirthdays.
But speaking of, it was Kobe's birthday 2 days ago.
All right.
23rd. It was listener, my ex-girlfriend Maddie's birthday yesterday. So, happy birthday to Kobe and Maddie.
That's out to those birthdays, and we're going to go ahead and leave it at that.
One time I got really fucked up, dude. Like, so hammered. And this is when I was dating Maddie still. And I just remember going on and on, like trying to prove, like I was trying to prove that I was not wasted by just
I'm not drunk.
By reciting her birthday.
I'm not even drunk. Your birthday, August 24th.
1993.
Every year. It's just every year.
Yeah, and I just kept saying that. I was like, August 24th, 1993. And I just kept saying that.
Your name's Josh. My name's Nick.
No, that was more of a troll. I was very aware for that. I was not drunk at all.
Yeah. Different awarenesses, for sure.
I will still stand, like, I'm honest about the level of inebriation that I go through. And I can go back to that moment and say I was very aware of what I was doing. I was trolling.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't make that any different.
Trolling is one of the funniest. I just was telling Bob before we started recording today that I just started messaging ChatGPT. Sorry, we're getting off the rails before we even get to National Days.
Oh, you're good.
But
that's what we do.
I was like, let me dip my toes in this ChatGPT water.
Let's see what all the hoopla is about.
And just my first inclination is just to troll. It's my favorite thing.
See if you can throw ChatGPT off its game. I think
the second question I ever asked ChatGPT was, I said, Am I gay if I constantly fantasize about men, even though I would never do no gay shit, like actually touch them? It was a pretty fun, like the response was funny. And it said, ChatGPT's response was, well, if you're constantly fantasizing about men, even if you never, and it said in quotations, do some gay shit like that, it said, it's pretty strong inclination that you're gay. And I just put, just kidding, ChatGPT.
Kidding.
And it said, kidding or not, I'm always here to talk to you about any thoughts you have, and with no judgment or whatever. And I was like, this could be very fun. Now I just want to sit around and think of, maybe it could be a new segment where I just
prompt ChatGPT
with funny questions or anything. Like Brendan says, Microsoft Pilot is like his go-to.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I haven't had much experience with that one.
I mean, I know I'm very late in the game, and I probably won't use it very much. But if I ever want a good laugh,
purely for entertainment,
just
purposes.
Trolling it. But that's the thing with AI. They're like they're smart. They'll play along with your troll if they like, since that's what you want to do.
Yeah. This is looking to fuck around and have a little laugh. Let's give this dumbass human some laughs.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
I am ChatGPT. Here's dumb quotes. You might be gay.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna repeat what I asked. The first thing I asked ChatGPT.
You're gonna sit here and leave us with that juicy little tease about, I won't tell you.
It was also just a funny thing.
Okay.
I said, am I a bigot? For calling my friend the F word, even if I don't mean it in that way, and I just think it's funny.
That's funny. Hey,
that was the first thing I ever typed into ChatGPT.
I need to know if you think it's okay to use this word. It's a fun word to say, but society really has shunned it the last bunch of years. It rolls off the tongue so nice.
Even if you don't think you're a bigot and you're using that word in a playful way, it said that history has a long that word has a long history of hate tied in with it. So you might be perpetuating bigotry even if you don't mean to be.
Oh God,
that's what the answer was.
Well, hopefully you reassessed your life after that.
I mean, it's still fun.
It's still a tantalizing word.
It's so fun, dude.
Tickles the lips.
You fuck. Nah, never mind.
Let's go.
Xavi, bring us around town.
All right, what national days do we have today?
National Day. So it is August 25th, 2025. We're definitely a few days past our last episode. I think August 8th was our last recorded episode. So we are... You know what? But we've been good on the consistent delivery of content for people. So they could stick it out for a few weeks while we had life going on and things.
And before we get on the national days again,
before all that,
big shout out to my sister who, prior to episode 51, had never heard any episode.
Yeah.
She is now waiting for today's episode to listen live and listen to every single one.
Hey!
So that is crazy. Quite a bender. I was like, you have to be tired of our voices by now. But she said that she's really enjoyed it, which is why she did binge it all, including all 5 hours of the episode 50. So, I mean, just absolute big shout out to Sarah.
Yeah, shouts out to her. Now she's fully caught up on the lore and all the little stupid things that we talk about and might come up from episode to episode. And she'll be our number one proponent when we're looking to add sponsors, because we're always trying to add more sponsors. We got a great list of them so far.
I will.
You want to tell the people
in this? Let me
Hatched, Busch Light. What other sponsors we got? We got some other great sponsors. You guys know them all. We've talked about them. I don't need to go through the list right now. You guys know of our great sponsors.
So she did say this in response to this is probably while she was 12 episodes in.
12 episodes.
She said, I was going to wait to text you, but I was dying at this one portion of your podcast. After we were talking about that podcast when we went on the walk, I never realized I actually never listened to a full episode. It wasn't a personal thing, but I just don't ever listen to podcasts. I wanted to be more of a supportive sister, so I started listening to them on Sunday. I'm currently halfway through your 12th episode, which is why I decided to text you. Listening to the ChatGPT description of your previous episode was freaking hilarious. I don't know if you remember, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, she had some things that she wanted to get at. Yeah, some of these things, it's like, after all this talk, because she said, I personally did experience a coworker bringing a snake to work and it got loose. It was a small python and I work in elementary school.
Oh, no.
She said, anyways, here we go. I agree with your takes on soccer. I also find it to be boring.
Dang. You had to do this to your mom? Your
she
poor
said,
mother?
People were disagreeing with you, but I'm on your side.
Wow.
Also, this will be a little flashback.
Okay.
Also, with the porn collection on my wedding day, I did find out who gave us that. Can't remember if I told you or not.
Yeah, we had a lot of questions about that. And to bring anybody back around for that.
It was a couple. Two of their friends. It's a couple that gifted them as a gag gift. But we thought it was my Uncle Tom, not my Uncle Tom.
So we're here to clear the air.
Not even on my side. Not even on our side.
Yeah. So Nick's sister Sarah had gotten a box of porn for a wedding gift for those that didn't catch that episode.
Somebody's whole entire personal collection.
And what a gag. What a gag. What a riot. Boy, oh boy, were we knee slapping about that one.
Dude, that was all the way, that was over a year ago.
And I just am to not leave a little note or something on there and be like, oh, this is from fucking, Don and whoever, his wife, Nicole, or something dumb. I don't know.
Yes.
Whoever would leave that as a gag gift. I get if you were oh, here's a DVD, one fun little DVD joke, ha 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 ha. But to do a whole box, I don't know, still seems odd. I don't care if the person is, I don't care who the person is. I think it's still odd. Not very funny. That's all.
I guess we might have discussed this because she said I also did discuss with Mom about having my wedding on her birthday. I was originally trying to avoid it, but she insisted that we have it anyways, that she would genuinely enjoy that. I felt like Bobby was judging me, so I wanted to make that clear.
Not at all. Yeah.
Well, you must have said something back then on one of those episodes.
I guess. I don't know why I would. We had our wedding the day after Jamie's mom's birthday, so our anniversary will always be the day after her mom's birthday. I got no qualms with that.
She said, I feel like it would have been more relevant if I given this commentary after the episodes came out, but oh well. Also, just to reiterate, the conversation about my wedding did not bother me. I just wanted to clear the air, even if it happened last year.
Were we afraid that it would bother her? Was I afraid? I'm not ever afraid.
She also was a huge fan of Brady and his stand for cats.
Brady, we're a man with the voice of the people.
He's now, and I told her, I was like, well, boy, do you have something to look forward to, because Brady, he's on like 5 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, that's just, when somebody takes the time and it puts literally probably over 100 hours into it,
hey,
I wanted to give them a segment and a big shout out. And
yeah, glad that we got another one on board. Loyal listener. Shouts out, big loyal listener.
Yeah, this will be our first current episode.
Woo! Woo, 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 woo. All right, so the national days. August 25th. Not a lot of great national days.
I'll be the judge of that.
It's Uruguay Independence Day. You excited about that? Yeah, that's what I thought.
What were they before?
Independent. I don't know, brother.
No shit. They're independent from what?
The country that was in control of them.
That's what I'm asking.
So you're asking
questions. We're not. Here we are again talking about the same thing.
So Nick is curious on who was in charge of Uruguay that they received independence from.
Yes.
Apparently, that was part of the Spanish Empire, which makes sense. I should have realized that ahead of time. Yes, Spain was in control of Uruguay. And let's see. Dictator on the rise in 1968. Yikes. So they had a period of time from like the 1900s to the 60s, 1960s, where they were controlled by a dictator after Spanish control, then a dictator, and then they had democracy in the 80s. Uruguay. Yay.
Good for you, Uruguay. I hope you're taking advantage of that independence and
doing some good shit. Doing some good shit.
Please.
National Whiskey Sour Day.
Nah. I prefer an amaretto sour. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that. Yeah, dude, amaretto sour is good. But that sour mix is some strong stuff a lot of times, I'll tell you that.
My dad likes a good amaretto Dr. Pepper.
Yes. Hey, that's a go off. No, that's a delicious
combo. Go off, King.
Yeah, that's a delicious combo, man. Facts. It's, okay, National Park Service Founders Day.
What the fuck?
I'm telling you. August 25th.
Not just a park service. We are celebrating the founders of serving said parks.
That's right. Very
and I spend
niche.
2 hours a day in a park.
Not a national park, though.
Should be.
City park. Oh, yeah? We're going to petition the federal government and say, hey, Carondelet Park, St. Louis, Missouri.
My favorite park.
National park. Really? That's what you're going to say?
It is. What are you going to question my favorite park?
I mean, not really.
How can you?
You can't, but I can say
it's my favorite park because I have came very close to it. I know it better than any other parks. I'm starting to recognize familiar faces, so there's emotional ties to me.
This is my
That'd
park.
be like if you're like, oh yeah, my kid, this is my favorite kid. I'm like, really? There's a lot of fucking cooler kids in the world.
Man, that McDonald Park sure is gonna frown when it hears that you turn its back, you turn your back on it. Of all the good time spent there, and even Todd Grove Park, sitting there in all its wonder.
Currently, well, yeah, you're bringing up good points.
You do say things that make sense.
There is never a time where I don't go to McDonald Park and it's just flooded with memories.
Yeah, I ran smack dab into a soccer goalpost there because Coach said to run laps following the white line around the field. And by God, that's what I did, right into the goalpost.
At least you did that when you were a kid, dude. I done fucking cracked my head down here in your basement last week. Busted my shit wide open with fucking bleeding all over the place.
Busted wide open. No, that was not fun. Don't do that.
kids. Don't bash your head on bedposts when moving around in the dark.
Black down here.
Friends listen to Endless Love in the Dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, basements do be black. So, facts of life. It's also National Secondhand Wardrobe Day.
Ooh, yeah, that's a day for people like you.
I do a lot of getting my clothes from
Well, I mean,
Plato's
growing up,
closet.
probably. I imagine you had a lot of Joey's clothes that he grew out of.
For sure, yeah, a lot of hand.
It was not like shots
hand-me-downs. No, hey, shots fired. I'm just a poor boy. I can't afford new clothes. So I get secondhand clothes from the store, put them on, walk out the door. You know how it goes.
This guy's a lyrical genius.
Watch out, Weird Al. I'm coming for you.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I like a good Plato's Closet trip.
Yeah,
you know,
100%, dude. I get a lot of my like work clothes from Plato's Closet.
why would I mean, like, I wanted something that looks good, but I'm not, I know how much it cost them to make it. Not shit. So what do I want to pay for it? Not shit.
And you never paid for clothes.
Not once. Oh, I paid. Just only once usually. I'm
Like
not
a
paying
fraction
twice.
of the original
Big facts.
MSRP.
Yeah, dude. Somebody else can pay for that depreciation. It's like a fucking car. Said, oh, this polo button-up that's got about 20 hours into it. Mostly club wear. No spills or nothing. Didn't wear it to Italian places.
Oh, shit. That'd be
Probably
hilarious
get
if you started treating it like you just go up and like fucking kick the pants.
Just open up like the shirt, like you're opening up the hood. Oh, wow. Look under there. All these stains on the inside.
You open up the back of the shirt. You know how many fucking bodies you can probably fit in?
Slaps the hanger.
I'm going to put $4 down on this.
You can at least get 5 family dinners out of this bad boy. Maybe even a couple Easter Sundays if you really push it. If you do regular maintenance on it.
Yeah, dude. I'm about due for another Plato's Closet trip. Like, I've been running the same 10 outfit playbook. And
Yeah, you're going to need some fall colors, bro.
The defenses are starting to catch on.
They said, oh, God, it's the Tampa 2 look again.
Well, that'd be the offense.
All right, so shouts out to anybody rocking their secondhand wardrobes. And, you know, I'm all for that. Like, there's so much waste in today's world, especially when it comes to clothes. This fast fashion, fucking Wish, fucking Sheen. You know, people buying something that they're only going to wear one time. It's like, oh, it's a cute little costume. I wore it for this one specific, particular party. Wasteful. That's going to end up in a landfill. It's going to end up floating in the ocean. Add to Plastic Island. The works.
I just want to look like a slut.
You just want to slut it up for the boys on a Friday night sometimes?
Dude. Football season. What else is it for? Get slutty on a Sunday.
Fall time is
Ever
for
try it?
the slutty boys.
The dirty slut boys.
Fall is for the dirty slut boys. That's right. You heard it here first. We're making that prediction.
Title.
Couple more national days and we can move along. It's I'll do this one first. It's National Banana Split Day. That feels good to follow up the dirty slut boys. It's Banana Split
I
Day.
do like a good banana split.
Now, do you like it with real bananas or man hogs? Had to.
Rails off.
Had to. No,
Do you remember Grant used to put fucking, there's a wrestling move called the banana split where you hook your feet like around somebody else's like legs and you spread your legs apart.
Oh yeah, no, not good.
Essentially stretching their pelvis.
Not good.
And he would like do this move to girls.
Yeah, Grant was an odd one in that sense. Love Grant. Shout out G baby. Hey, he hit me up not long ago, like a month ago, about a wrestling event he had. It was streaming. Anyway, he's doing good in life. But he did have a fun time when he would say, "Hey, bet you I put you in a wrestling move." Sometimes he wouldn't even ask. He'd just say, "Let me show you something." Next thing you know, he's got Kelsey or whoever else down in a banana split move.
Yeah.
Or he's making somebody cry because he hit him too hard. And
Any day.
Any day, getting calls from the parents about brain damage or something. What was that about? Gave her scoliosis, maybe? I don't know.
Dude, he fucking German suplex him.
Oh,
She's
no.
nothing but fucking 4'10", 90 pounds soaking wet. And he ankle slammed her.
He ankle slammed her.
Kurt Angle.
Oh,
Wrestling
Kurt
move.
Angle
Yeah,
slammed her. Jesus. Well, you don't want to slam women.
But banana splits, though, they're a little tasty treat, but sometimes it can be so much. You're committing
Thank you
to so
for saying
much.
that, because that's my feelings on a banana split. I just think it's way too much. We're like, if I want ice cream, just give me some fucking ice cream. I don't need you to put it on this long fucking banana and then throw some nuts on there, throw some caramel on there. Oh,
Strawberry syrup, chocolate
Oh, how about
syrup.
some fudge? Oh, God, what else do I got? Sprinkles? Like, you were just really loading whatever sweet little bits you got laying around the shop.
I thought you said sweet little bitch.
Whatever sweet little bitch you got laying around the shop. Throw her right on the banana split. No. The sweet little bits. The sweet little bits.
Yeah, you throw that sweet little bitch right on there.
Oh, and if you get real crazy, like, here's some shredded coconut for you, child. Like, what are we doing?
Well, that's going to fit right hand in hand for our Mount Rushmore later.
You want to give him a teaser about the Mount Rushmore?
Well, it's not even a teaser. I'll just tell you what we're doing later. We're doing most overrated foods.
Most overrated foods.
And I realize this is a, what do you say? A very opinionated,
This whole show, this is disclaimer. Our whole show is factual. So nothing we say are opinions. They're based in fact.
Yeah, if I name an overrated food later that you happen to love, and,
Just know that you like overrated food.
and I don't like you as much anymore.
Yes. And that's okay. It's okay. We know that you just want our love and admiration, but
Now, Bob's gonna have interesting ones because he's so fucking picky. Like,
look, if you like, fish or something, overrated. All
let's
fish.
not get there now.
Well, you're the one who wanted to
It
fire
is
off.
right around the river bend.
Just around the river bend. All right, so our last national day I'll talk about before we move on for August 25th is a National Kiss and Makeup Day. So you got anybody you need to kiss and make up with? Do you think that ever actually helps? Like, oh, let's just kiss and make up.
Yeah, I do think that.
Or is it
Mom,
just
turn
an
this-
avoidance tactic?
Turn the stereo down, Mom.
Earmuffs.
Makeup sex is some of the best. There's so many emotions wrapped up in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I do think it
it's
helps.
avoidance. It's
I
avoidance.
do
at its
think
best.
it helps.
It helps in the moment, but it doesn't help in the long term.
You got to talk through things, but I do think that lays the foundation. Makeup kissing, makeup sex, whatever it may be. You get all those emotions out, and then right after, that's when you're like,
Moment of clarity.
yes, you start that kid there. It gives you a good starting point for the talk. Why are we even fighting?
Look at how much fun we can have. Sounds like an avoidance to me.
All right, stereo back on, Mom.
That's funny.
Well, she can't hear me say that. She just listened inside.
I don't know when I can turn it back on. It got to be done by now. I'll just check back in.
Sucks.
So yeah, all right. August 25th. Not the greatest, but it's all right. Some national days. It's always interesting to see what kind of national days
on.
we end up on.
Whoa. Is there anybody in your life you'd like to kiss up and make up right now? The floor is yours. If you want to say, I'm sorry, if there's somebody that in your life that you feel like ended on bad terms, I think the floor is yours right now. Robert Bernard Menigman.
Mine?
Yeah. Let's get it out there. And they don't even have to say anything, but you're getting it out in the universe. I don't like the way my relationship ended with blank, whether it be family member, ex, friend. Let's kiss and make up.
Really putting the man on the spot. Let's see. Maybe Mr. Jackson, fifth grade
Mr.
teacher.
Jackson.
Shouts out.
You don't like how things ended there.
No. Or Coach Fox. I'll give Coach Fox a kiss and make up.
Man.
It's not my fault that he didn't understand that I actually did know everything and that he needed to respect that. So,
I'm really trying to think right now. There's probably a lot of people in my life. I'm like, oh, I know. Justin Bryant.
oh yeah?
There was somebody that was like just a large portion of my high school life.
Yeah.
And not that we had like a huge falling out, but there was some tension there with one of his good friends, Christian Donnie's, and I don't remember exactly what happened, but I know that it just kind of
Change the
I feel like that ended that relationship in my life ended with some tension.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other situations. There's been one-sided ones like old British Steve, right?
Oh.
But in that sense, like, I feel pretty secure in my position of like, man, I really don't feel like I was doing anything wrong in that relationship, and he's wanted to end it abruptly. And
fuck British Steve.
Fuck British Steve. It hasn't been said once here. It's been said many times on this podcast.
Fuck British Steve, dude.
So I don't owe him nothing. No,
But it
I don't know.
hurts. It hurts.
Everybody hurts sometimes.
But you just got to think, all the pain we're going through right now, couple more weeks, and it's Slutty Boy Summer.
Yeah.
Or Slutty Boy Fall.
Yeah, Slutty Boy Fall.
Slutty Boy Fall.
Mm-hmm.
Football, food, friends. The 3 Fs.
The 3 Fs to make any man happy.
And if you want football, friends, food, females, we'll include you 2 ladies.
Yeah.
The 4 Fs.
We can definitely include the 4 Fs.
But
We got college and NFL starting up.
my God.
I have an article here. Let's see. A boyfriend gives girlfriend a 2-week notice that football season is starting. So would you like to hear this letter, Xavi?
Yeah.
All right.
And then we'll do a little football preview.
Little football preview if you stick around. So this says, this is like a written out note. This note is to inform you that in 2 weeks the football season will officially begin. Over the past 5 months, sorry, this is like reading it's really grainy. It's so grainy. All right, over the past 5 months, I have proudly fulfilled my duties as a helpful, loving, and thoughtful boyfriend. However, due to unavoidable scheduling conflicts, this is my official 2-week notice that I will no longer be available for active boyfriend duties on the following days and times.
This is awesome, by the way.
Sundays, 1 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Fuck
Saturdays, 12 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Yes, see, that's
Mondays and Thursdays, starting at 8:15 p.m. These changes will remain in effect until the end of February 2026.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I hope the next 2 weeks allow for a smooth transition, and I appreciate your understanding and support during this critical time on the sports calendar. With gratitude and love, signed the boyfriend. So I found that to be pretty entertaining. We're talking about the start of football season, and I think it's important for all ladies and guys' lives that are football fans to understand that you need to give them time, because there's only a finite amount of days per year that give us great football.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something.
I'm going to tell you something.
And I have no clue why I'm still single, but I'll say this. That's
Go
my
off,
caveat. I'll tell you this. Any relationship that comes into my life, football has been around before you.
Yeah.
Hopefully not after you. Hopefully.
We can love football together.
And we don't have to love football together. If you do, more power to you.
Yeah.
Don't ruin it for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
Do not ruin it for me. Okay? And I'm going to, because
You got to stand on some business here.
what breakups, deaths, good, bad. You know who has been there for me? Football. Not Susie Roddencrotch. None of that. Football is and always will be such a big part of my life. And if that is stupid,
Then
so
you're
be-
stupid.
Yeah,
No.
you're stupid.
Yeah. No, I get it.
But
I get
that
it.
just I absolutely love that. I think we should implement that. And look, if girls want to say the same thing, hey, guess what? Season 5 of Love Island started. My next 3 nights, I wouldn't be offended.
Yeah.
Not at all. So this is a two-way street. I would not be offended if a girl
If
said,
you want to get together with your girls and watch the Golden Bachelor,
Dude,
on Thursday night every
yes,
week, whatever,
I would love
please
that for
do
you.
that.
or women too. Maybe women football is your time of year and your guy's not into it. You need to set these standards. You let your man know.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of my mom, huge sports lover. She wants to watch her Cardinals.
Yeah.
And, these standards are.
Hey, we
are
have to have dinner done by 8 o'clock because I'm watching the game. So you all better be ready to eat before 8 o'clock.
So it's not just men, but just, on average, it probably is the guy.
Respect the schedule.
Stop
planning apple picking.
If you are a girl who does not like football, just understand, like.
We don't need hay rides. We don't want to go pumpkin picking. We want to sit at home and watch football. And we can build our relationship throughout the week.
I do. Now we're going to transition to my last year's predictions, because what's the point of doing predictions if we don't?
If we don't follow up on said predictions? All right. Your last year's predictions, we're going to review them. Is that what we're saying? We could have did that at the end of the football season, I guess.
Yeah, I know, but...
He said, what better time to do it than the beginning of this season?
Dude.
He said, I'm pretty accurate.
I didn't have a Super Bowl winner, but I want to say I think I picked the Lions over the Jets. But I had to.
Yeah.
I will not... Spoiler, will not be picking the Jets this year. Okay, so no. AFC North, can you pull up this last year's standings, please? Division?
Oh, boy. Producer
Thank you, Tony. Guys, this is a big week, dude. Matter of fact, I have already talked so much stuff outside of football that is pretty impressive, considering that 80% of what goes on in my brain these past couple weeks has just been football. You call me and you want to talk, let's talk football. Let's talk fantasy. Let's talk NFL. Terry McLaurin re-signed today. 3 years, $96 million with the Commanders.
Wait.
How are you? Thanks for coming.
All right, what do you want? What do you need? What do you want?
All right. So my AFC North prediction was the Ravens taking it.
That is correct.
My AFC East was the Jets, but, let's be honest. I knew who was going to win that division.
Who was going to win it?
The Bills.
The Bills was correct.
The AFC West, the Chiefs.
The Chiefs is correct.
The AFC South, I got wrong. I said the Texans.
The Texans finished, top of AFC South.
Oh, they did?
That is correct.
So I went 3 for 4. Should have been 4 for 4, but the Jets. NFC North, the Lions.
NFC North, it was the Lions. That is correct.
NFC South, I said the Falcons.
South was won by the Buccaneers last year. Almost had it. Falcons were in second in the South.
NFC East, I had the Eagles.
Eagles, top of the East. That is
NFC
correct.
West, 49ers.
49ers finished last in the NFC West last year.
Yeah.
The Rams at top. Seahawks nipping at their heels.
So that was my predictions last year. I'm going to say 6 for 2 because let's just be honest. I will never, ever pick the Jets to win their division again.
Wow, poor Jets.
And while we're making this correlation between football and females,
okay,
I don't know if there's ever a female that has hurt me the way that the New York Jets continuously fucking do.
Daggers to the heart.
Goddamn year. It's the goddamn Jets. And here we are again, Bob. What are we doing?
Goddamn Jets. Talking about the same thing.
Okay, so this year's prediction, can I get a drum roll? Let me get this vision NFL predictions.
I thought when the guy asked for a drum roll, he'd be more prepared.
All right. Give me the division you want first.
NFC South.
NFC South. I am running it back with the Atlanta Falcons. I know I picked them last year. I know it was one of the 2 divisions I got wrong, but I do think for all the same reasons I said last year, you got Michael Penix coming into his second year, full-time starter for the first time, came on strong at the end of last year, was targeting and had good chemistry right off the bat with Drake, London, Bijan Robinson coming into year 3, will be looking on to become the best running back in football, what he was drafted and predicted to do. And it's all going to come together this year for the Falcons. The Buccaneers, still a good team, could win that division, but a lot of injuries. And their coach, he's down in Jacksonville, Duval.
Okay.
So that's why I think the Falcons over the Buccaneers in the NFC South. Give me the next division.
Book it. NFC North.
NFC North, you know what time it is. Same bat time, same bat channel, and Who would have thought that perennially we would be picking this team to be the NFC North champions? That's the Detroit Lions with Dan Campbell still banging that drum. Disappointing exit from the playoffs last year. They ran into a litany of defensive injuries, including their star, Aiden Hutchinson, who is back. He's healthy. They had that loss on their mind, and Dan Campbell is a leader of men. They have lost both their coordinators. One of them is now the coach for the Jets, Aaron Glenn.
The Jets.
Offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson. He flew like 45 minutes south to Chicago, but that's no problem because Dan Campbell has a plan. He is a leader of men. The Lions will be making
Campbell, noise. Lions, book it. Bam! Yes. NFC North, done. All right, NFC West.
NFC West. This is a tricky one because Matthew Stafford's back is in shambles. There's a lot of talk that he's not going to be able to complete this season.
When you carry a team like that, your back gets...
100%. That leaves questions. How productive can Puka, Kyron, Devontae Adams, new addition, be if Matthew Stafford's back is not fully there? That is why I think the NFC West will be won by the...
Being careful here. Boo, 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 boo. Dee, 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 dee. What's he going to enter in the prediction?
It is going to be the San Francisco 49ers. I almost said the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are doing a lot of funny things. But
the Cardinals are doing a lot of funny things, yes.
I do think you got to say with a healthy Christian McCaffrey.
Hey, see McCaffrey.
It's a winnable division.
You see this McCaffrey guy?
I can't pick against the 49ers. Second year in a row. Last year they finished last. I look stupid, especially because I am running it back with the Niners.
Give it the Niners.
NFC East is the easiest one. It doesn't. Wait a minute.
I mean, you got the old.
Wait a minute.
Percolating.
They ran through everybody last year. They went on to the Super Bowl and dominated the Super Bowl, and they are going to win the division again, even though I wanted to go Commanders. The whole time I wanted to do the switcheroo. I couldn't do it. It's going to be the Philadelphia Eagles.
And your piece of shit fans.
Philadelphia Eagles. How can you pick against them? How can you? You can't.
I could if I had my way.
I love you, Daniels. I love you, Terry. Debo's in time.
I find the team very enjoyable to watch play. I find their fan base insufferable.
You can't pick against Jalen. You can't pick against Saquon.
Yeah,
Saquon. You say Saquon, I say Saquon.
You say Saquon, I say Saquon.
It's Eagles. So we got Falcons, Lions, Niners, Eagles. The same four teams I picked last year.
Wow.
Running
Bring it on back. Roll it back. So we got the AFC East, making it easy for you.
AFC East. No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. I know.
Josh Allen.
I mean, and it's only because the other three teams have so many question marks. Jets, none. No question marks. They stink. They
no
stink.
questions.
Dolphins, Tua, one hit away from being radio. We all get that. We do get that. Now the Patriots hate them. Hate their guts.
Yeah.
I want nothing more than Brant's kids I want them
never
to live
see the success of the New England.
long, happy, healthy lives. Very happy, long, healthy lives, and never see a New England Patriots Super Bowl.
Brant's 75 years old saying how, I remember the Patriots used to be in the Super Bowl every year. Sure, Dad. Sure, they were.
That's what I want. But that being said, Drake May does seem like the real deal. They have my favorite player coming into the draft, Travion Henderson, in an absolute electric factory.
Oh,
Put firecrackers on the back of that boy's feet and watch him run. He's a menace.
Ameren Utilities boy.
I think the Patriots have a chance at making some noise. I don't think it will be this year.
Xavi is speaking like the Patriots have a chance to beat
the
Bills in the division.
I do think they do. I do think they have a chance. I don't think they get it done. The Patriots have a very good, very friendly schedule. I think Drake May finally has a weapon in Stephon Diggs, a little older, but I do think the Patriots have a chance. But it's not their year yet. Josh Allen is still in town. AFC East, Buffalo Bills, next division.
Book 'em. Buffalo Bills in the East. West, AFC West. Is it always the Chiefs? The AFC West goes through Kansas City.
And it's still Kansas City because Patrick Mahomes is the 15th highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
He's got some talent.
And when you have that kind of talent behind center getting paid that much. 15th, that means that you have allotted all your other money to other things that can help continuously be the wagon they are. It's the Chiefs, but it should be
Chiefs, book them. AFC West, bam, done.
Thank you.
AFC North.
Ooh, you know that's Joe Shiesty and them boys are buzzing and humming and hooing. But, big butt.
Oh, yeah?
Big butt on number 22.
They're Mix-a-Lot?
Derrick Henry. And the best quarterback in the NFL.
Ooh, Lamar.
2-time MVP. 1-time Super Bowl champion at the end of this year.
Okay, he's at the end of this year.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Ravens.
Should be a 1-time Super Bowl champion already if Mark Andrews didn't exist. He sucks.
Ooh.
Mark Andrews sucks.
Dang,
he
dog.
sucks.
Calling out this man for a weak moment. It's true, though.
Weak moment.
Dropping balls, bro.
You sound like a husband trying to explain to his wife why he cheated on her.
Weak moment. I really love you.
Yeah. Let me tell you, weak moments in
back, babe.
marriages. And they should have ended the marriage with Mark Andrews and the Ravens, but it doesn't matter. When you got Lamar, you got Derrick Henry, you have Kyle Hamilton, you have
So
all
you're
those
saying
bad
you
motherfuckers.
don't believe that old Aaron Rodgers is going to lift the Steel City?
Who?
Exactly. Who? No, that'd be kind of a nice little funny story. But you got JoJo Burrow. I'd rather see him win before
I'll
I
tell you
see
right now,
Aaron
it's
Rodgers.
Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, Browns. That will be the order of the division. If you want a free $100 bet, go place that. Send me 10%. Thank you.
Booker's fee.
That guess the division order: Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, Browns. Lock it in.
Yeah, probably get decent odds on that now. Go ahead, everybody, place that bet, and then make sure to give
The
Xavi
AFC
his
South, though. Here's where we're gonna get fun.
AFC North Ravens. Book it. Boo!
There's a lot of things that you probably remember.
Me?
Yeah,
About what?
anything in life.
Oh, sometimes.
But there's one thing that you should always remember.
The South will rise again?
Well, what should you remember? What would Denzel Washington tell you to remember?
About the
He
AFC
would tell
South.
you to remember the fucking Titans, dude. And this is why.
Yeah.
Every year, on average, 2 teams that finish in the basement of the division the year before go on to win it the next year. Well, you see here, I got the Niners.
We're flipping the script.
They already, so on average, you need one more. The Titans are it's a winnable division. There's a lot of question marks littered throughout that division. In the
Yeah.
Titans, they have Cam Ward in town. They have a solid offensive line. The Titans will win the AFC South. Go ahead, put
Book it
$50
now.
on it. Put $50 while the odds are there.
Start buying your tickets, Nashville. You're going to get some playoff football this year.
And this year, look, if you have a lot on your plate, you work Sundays, you don't know when the next time. Well, I'm here to tell you, you don't have to, because I'm going to give you the Super Bowl right now.
There you go. We're way early prediction Super Bowl picks. Get ready, February 2026 to see.
This year, February 11th, in Las Vegas,
Oof.
millions will be tuning in to watch Lamar Jackson hoist his first Lombardi trophy, beating yet so closer than last year.
Oh.
But Dan Campbell, he's going to be so close. It's gonna
Detroit
be the
dangled.
Baltimore Ravens over the Detroit Lions.
Hey, I'm here. I'd sign up for that Super Bowl right now. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I'd sign up for that in a heartbeat. Who plays halftime?
Halftime,
Do they go complete 180 from where they've been, like with the hip hop and
I
the
say
pop?
you get more political.
Do they get Morgan Wallen?
No.
They don't go that crazy.
No. Post Malone.
And Jelly Roll?
Post Malone and Jelly Roll.
It seems like they're the ones that show up for anything.
It's trajectory. Jelly Roll is on a trajectory that looks like the Super Bowl.
I just see Jello. Well, oh homeboy, Post Malone was just on some
Was
photo
Post Malone,
shoot.
he hasn't done a Super Bowl yet?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, it's Post Malone.
So he was like GQ or something. Posty was on a photo shoot and he had his shirt. No, it was some like undies. He was branding some undies, doing an underwear commercial. Anyway, there's a picture of the man and he's got his shirt off and everything. And he got all tatted up, 100% tattoos across his chest, everything. But this man's nipples were untattooed. So he's just got real pink nipples just really poking out from his whole tattooed body. I'm like, is this the look? This is attractive, huh? All right. So if you ever see that picture, just make sure to notice Post Malone's very obvious nipples. Anybody want that text name, Post Malone's obvious nipples? That'd be good.
Well, what?
Thanks for giving us a rundown on all these divisions, Avi. I didn't know what I was going to do. I had no idea what to expect for this football season.
Those are concrete as it gets.
Locks. Put all those bets in, everybody, and make sure you get the full payout.
Joe Burrow will win the MVP this year. He'll get his first one. So
Lexi Joe.
Congrats, Joe Shiesty. The Bengals defense is atrocious. The Bengals offense is just absolute wagon. So that's gonna line up for a lot of production from that Bengals offense. Joe Burrow will win the MVP as not a division winner. So
very interesting. They'll make the wild card.
They'll make the wild card.
All right.
Alpha Joe Shiesty and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Chase
I've always
Brown.
thought. I've always wished success for the Bengals.
But I'll tell you another little fun one.
Yee. Fun one.
Throw $10 on Baker Mayfield for MVP.
Wakey, eggs and bakey. Mayfield, that is. All right. Why are you thinking that?
Well, he had a very productive year last year. There's a lot of weapons. I mean, Chris Godwin's going to start off hurt. Jalen McMillan start off hurt, but they still have Mike Evans. They have a fun new rookie in Emeka Egbuka. They still got Bucky Irvin in the backfield. New offensive coordinator, but I think that Baker Mayfield is one of those guys. He just has it. He's got moxie. Don't count Baker out.
It says, I don't know what it is, but that guy has it.
Yes. And the odds, I do think it is Joe Burrow's MVP to lose this year. But Baker Mayfield's just a fun sprinkle for the odds. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Bakey Mayfield. Okay.
That's my football predictions. Thanks, everybody.
So I'm just reading up on some of the biggest things that are talked about going into the NFL season. Gambling education is number one priority according to the league, even though this comes after 0 gambling violations in last year's season. But, with obviously legal gambling across the board becoming more and more common, there's always that threat of gambling working its way inside the rooms, and that's a little freaky. They're going to be apparently enforcing unsportsmanlike celebrations more often this year, like the gun gestures and some sexually aggressive celebrations, apparently. I don't know. I'm just reading off the highlights here. This comes amid a 133% increase in such celebrations. I don't know what they're deeming as these celebrations, but it's a high amount of them.
Yes, no taunting.
You have Deion Sanders' son waived from the Buccaneers. No thoughts on that?
No.
He said, no. Fair enough. All right. Well, NFL season. We're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to college season, maybe a little more. I like me some college football. Love me some college football.
Yeah, I am looking forward to it. I don't know. Like I usually watch the college football season and take it in as it goes. I don't put as much energy into it in the preseason as I do football. So
well, you're not playing fantasy college football, so you don't have there's no real necessity to have that information.
And even then, even if I did, I just love the NFL.
Yeah, I like them both. They're both,
especially college football is getting football. It's just all the transfers and all the fucking hoopla.
Transfers, this and that. It's still high quality football they're playing. It's better football than the AFL or XFL or whatever. I'll say it.
Oh, it is. I had a lot of fun last college football season, and I will again this year. I just, the anticipation doesn't get there for me the way it does for NFL.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like it both. I like them both. I don't know if I had to pick between one if I could, but I like watching NFL in college. I think I find myself with more free time on Saturday afternoons than I do Sunday afternoons in recent years, but that's okay. But the last few weeks have been busy, like I was saying. So we went to Chicago last weekend. Xavi. Oh,
How'd that go?
Chi-Town, stand up.
Chi-Town, stand up. I'm going to Chicago, stand up.
That's right. Well,
How's that shithole?
gosh. Everything. I hate Chicago. Sports. I
you're
enjoy
moving
the
there.
city. I enjoyed the city. There's cool stuff. I like being able to walk and get to all sorts of different places.
Did you take one of those gay pictures in front of the bean?
Nope. Did not take any pictures with the bean. I told Jamie specifically I can't take a picture with the bean.
Did she?
No, she didn't. But we're standing there. I was like, don't ask me to take a picture. I can't. I told Nick I wasn't going to. But, I mean, it's cooler when you see the stupid bean in person.
Oh, my God.
There's like an optical illusion as you walk around underneath it. It's kind of cool to see the optical illusion that it creates. So I get that. The Savannah Bananas were in town in Chicago. They were playing at the White Sox Stadium, like Rate Park or something. I don't even know who sponsors the field now. But they brought out Chance to perform during one of the games.
Wait, so you saw the game?
Well, I was just watching it on TV for a minute when we were at the back of the room or whatever.
I went to Chicago to watch the Savannah Bananas play on
hotel.
TV.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was curious the whole time. Oh man, I wonder where I'm at in relation to Chance the Rapper. And then I knew right at that moment in time where he was and where I was.
Burn the block.
Yeah, so he was just a few blocks away from me.
I smell fire in the precinct.
We were technically on the south side of town, just like a 1 mile bit from downtown on Michigan Ave. Stayed at a cool old hotel. I had a nice slice pizza spot behind me. Go get the pizza by the slice, 1 block away from me. And I mean, also while walking to other places past numerous other pizza spots. Will say I did enjoy this pizza that I had. It wasn't an official stuffed crust. Or, I'm sorry, it wasn't an official deep dish. It was like a stuffed deep dish. That's why I was thinking stuffed, because it was like.
Sounds like you love Chicago.
I don't know what's giving you that impression, Xavi. I hate it. I hate
The glimmer in your eyes as you're reminiscing on your time there.
We took
personally,
the
I'm gonna step foot in that shithole.
You never have or never will. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. This was my third time being in Chicago to like actually meander around for a few days and not just like driving by or through. It's just I'm a city boy. I love a vibrant city where there's just things going on and people everywhere. Just in walking around, I think we probably passed like 3 or 4 different outdoor concerts just going on in the city. I like the vibrancy. Sure, you might walk by a homeless person having a breakdown and screaming about this, that, the other thing, but that's okay. Somebody's going to handle it. That's just part of the charm. And the pee smell every once in a while when you're going by a building when somebody peed in the little alcove of the building. You're familiar with that from living in downtown St. Louis. Like it just comes with the territory.
Well, let me tell you though.
Let me tell you something.
Chicago, I'm happy for you. But it's like this. Maybe your ex moves on, next guy she's dating, and he's an absolute awesome all-star, rock star.
Yeah.
Everybody that meets him says all these great things about him. That's not going to make you want to just go form a relationship with this guy.
Yeah.
And
But
I'm not
then,
saying
like, me and this guy ended up just at a party unplanned, and then we get to talking, and I'm like, God damn it, why is he so fucking cool?
no.
That's kind of how Chicago is,
No.
brother. St. Louis, we are the jaded young, little
yes,
city next to it.
We should be, but that's,
Because we were in
we
a greater
can be,
position.
We can be better. We
can
better than
be
Chicago,
better.
but we can be better than we're doing now.
That is facts. That is facts. But the trajectory of the last 80 years has been going in Chicago's
But what
favor.
I don't want to hear though is if we turn tides and we start doing good things and stuff, nobody come here from Chicago. And everybody goes to Chicago, tells me how great it is. Go
Chi-Town, stand up.
there. Go there.
Yeah, I enjoyed my time there. But we took the Amtrak. You ever taken an Amtrak anywhere, Z?
No, but I always picture it like the Hogwarts Express. And
You're sitting in the little
somebody
cars
comes
and
through
they-
with a little trolley, and I get a little chocolate. Yeah.
No, it's like no, the snacks don't come to you on the train. You have to go to the snack car.
Oh, that's still cool.
You get up and you take
There's
a
a
little
snack
walk.
car?
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, you take a little walk, a few cars up, and there's like a cafe car, I think is what it's technically called. And you go to the bottom level. They got a whole like a little shoppy shop. You pick out your snacks, and then you go back up to the top, and it's like a observation car. So they have like the windows all throughout the top, and you can just sit there at a table and take in the beautiful cornfields and soybean fields as you go through Illinois. Not super exciting scenery there, but small town after small town, and you know, each one of these small towns looked just like the last one that we stopped in or drove through in the train. It's no quicker than a car, but at least you don't have to think about anything, right? You just get on the train and you're going. You don't have to, oh, we need to stop for gas. Oh gosh, we got to stop. Little Johnny needs to pee or whatever.
Bathroom right there. It's a good train, nice train.
Yeah, comfortable enough. You got a lot of room.
Hoosiers or no?
No, but there was some food odors, and I'm like, really? You're choosing to eat that on this train? Like somebody whipped out a charcuterie plate, and it just smelled like cured meats, you know, from rows and rows away. It's a pungent odor.
3.5, 4 hour drive.
No, it's like a 5-hour drive if you're doing it by car. So it was like 5.5 or so by train. Like I said, no quicker at all than driving, but just and not having to think about parking a car or anything in Chicago. Didn't have to pay for that. Like,
did you re-listen to episode 50? Is that what you chose as your entertainment?
I did not. I listened to Chance the Rapper's new album.
Great album.
Yeah, great record.
No, I do love a lot of musical artists that have came out of that city. I'll say that. In Southside Chicago, I have no problems with, no qualms with.
And that's what I was saying too. Like just catching the live music as I'm walking around. Like there's just great talent in Chicago, right? It's just a great hub of. And even there was also probably let me think. It was like 6 different theaters just in a 3-mile radius that I walked probably around our hotel. I probably passed 6 different theaters with, you know, a full marquee saying like shows this week. Like each one of these theaters was having shows. You know, we have empty theaters. We have theaters that have been converted into churches here because we can't support the arts in this town.
There's no question that they're doing what they're doing is what we had the opportunity to do. We didn't.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it has to just go with
for their success.
I'm not rooting for anything for Chicago. I just can appreciate what I saw while I was there, and I enjoyed what I saw. That's all.
You took a picture with the bean.
I didn't take a picture with the bean.
You took a fucking picture with that goddamn bean.
No, I didn't. I did not. I'm trying to even think. We went to the Museum of Science and Industries, which is a pretty cool museum.
So you do like the bean more than the arch?
No. I didn't say that. I won't say that. There was nothing, no one particular thing that I was
talking
like,
about your optical illusions, how cool it is.
It's interesting. It's cool to, it's not like, you know, I wouldn't say like, that's the thing
Did
you gotta
flick
see.
The bean?
Not Chicago's.
Okay.
Oh, God. It was my butthole.
That'd be awesome. How many people probably go up there and flick it, though, for the joke?
All of them. No, it was busy, very busy around that. Millennium Park is the park that has the bean, and Grant Park is right next to it, which is where Lollapalooza takes place every year. So got to see that, those whatever park grounds. Then we went to Navy Pier's popular Chicago tourism spot. It's kind of a pier that jets out into the lake a little bit. That was kind of fun. People watching. We sat there on the end of the pier and watched this guy struggle to get back on his little wave runner, a little Sea-Doo. I guess the dude either fell off or something, but he was like trying to crawl back up on it for a good 10 minutes and just not being able to do it. And his buddies had to come over and help this fat man get back up on his personal watercraft. So that was funny. But also while walking around Navy Pier, I saw what appeared to be probably like an 8 or 9-year-old kid wearing a McLovin T-shirt. Like it was the McLovin license plate from Superbad, or the light, his ID, the fake ID.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on that? Should 8-year-old kids be wearing a T-shirt with a McLovin license plate on it?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
You're exposed, so you just
Oh,
You're
my.
assuming that kid then has watched
said
it and understands that culture.
Who cares if they don't? What's wrong? I mean, what is going to happen? I grew up watching wrestling during the Attitude Era, dude. Like, maybe the kid will, be cooler.
Be a lot cooler if he did, like, super bad at 8 years old.
You just got to tell a kid what he can and cannot say in public. Like, let's not be squares, dude.
Fair enough.
I'm
But
just
he's
surprised to
walking
hear this
around
take
wearing
from
the
you.
mirror. I just thought it was. I just wasn't
It's a
expecting
McLovin
this.
driver's license.
Yeah, but then you're insinuating that the kid has watched this movie that is just definitely not for that demo. I don't know. I think there's certain. I don't know. It just feels odd to like go ahead and full
I
balls
think
deep throw your kid into
Kid's 9 years
that
old.
kind of
You
culture.
want to watch Superbad. You want to be with the kid and tell him what's acceptable and this and that.
Yeah. Here you go, son. Make sure you take notes on how to get Becca to lay with you.
It's all funny. It's fun.
It's all fun. So fun.
What do you suggest? The kid's wearing like a fucking Marshall from Paw Patrol shirt?
like a Toy Story shirt. 8 years old, dude. I mean, this was a child, not like a teenage child or like a 12-year-old
Yeah,
child.
but that's what I'm saying. It's like hard for me. I mean, what am I going to be, a hypocrite? Like I was allowed to watch DX do the chop it sign and say suck it and make all these innuendos and all this stuff.
There's a difference between, I think, being able to watch it, but then like outwardly having merchandise bought for you and being like wearing it out like you are
Yeah, but
a
the
McLovin T-shirt.
That's what I'm saying. McLovin in itself, like in a nutshell, and you don't know if the kid's actually seen that movie.
Yeah, but he's rocking the shirt, being like, "Oh, you love Superbad? What? No, I just like the shirt with McLovin." Like, why is that funny then? Oh, I'm wearing a shirt of a white dude and it says McLovin on it. Like, what? It's just confusing. It's very confusing. I don't know. I just think it's odd. It threw me for a loop. Clearly, you wouldn't have thought twice about it. You'd have seen the kid in the McLovin shirt, and you'd have been like, "Yeah, cool. Glad the kid's liking some real highbrow stuff."
Not even that. Wouldn't have had a second thought. Wouldn't have been like, "That's awesome. That kid's probably funny." No, kid's
Well, that's what
probably
I'm
not
saying.
funny.
It wouldn't have even hit
Don't
your
care.
radar. You
Nope.
wouldn't even thought nothing of a child wearing a McLovin T-shirt.
No, no,
Yeah,
dude. I mean, I think we have different perspectives on just.
I think, hey, look, I'm all for it. Like, kids should be, exposed to the real world in that sense of adult humor and adult jokes. But in due time, I don't know. I think I was like 11 probably when I saw Blazing Saddles.
Weren't you listening to like watching South Park as a kid?
That was definitely not supposed to happen. And again, that's on TV, so there's certain things that are let through that are.
I'm not saying whether it did supposed to happen or not. Do you think that altered and made your life views skewed?
Maybe, from what type of comedy I enjoyed. Took away my innocence
Good
at a
comedy.
younger age. It's a good comedy. Guys playing
That's what I'm
pianos with their
saying.
dicks.
Dude, South Park has some brilliant writing. Don't dumb it down for the purpose
I know
of
that.
selling your point.
I just wanted to say I was thrown off by the kid wearing a McLovin T-shirt. And
Now, do I think that you should be like, I don't know. I mean, I get what you're saying, and I definitely don't know if you need to confuse a 8-year-old's brain with having them watch sex scenes in a movie, because that certainly will get the.
you see here, son, he didn't want to hook up with her because she was really drunk, and he thought it would be wrong because he wasn't drunk. So he went to go try to get drunk in the bathroom and see if he could get to her level, but he just couldn't get there.
What do you think? 12 then?
Yeah, that makes more sense to me. It's like once they get closer to middle school age to like start letting
and I'm
them
not
get into
saying
that.
let your 8-year-old kids watch Superbad. I'm saying that the T-shirt in general.
The T-shirt threw me off. I mean, like if you let your 8-year-old kid watch Superbad, that's your prerogative. But be like, here's a shirt to commemorate this great movie for you. It just threw me off. I'd like to hear other people's opinions. Call in, big parent.
Now, Brendan was just telling me on the phone this conundrum he
That's out, Brendan.
is going to have, because he has a 10-year-old and 2 13-year-olds. Now, when he was 10, he couldn't play Grand Theft Auto growing up, but when he was 13, he could.
Yeah, sure.
Now, but all the boys they all play the same games and stuff. So now, he and I didn't either have a brother like that. So his conundrum when GTA comes out, if he lets the 13-year-old boys play, he's ultimately going to have to let the 10-year-old play. So he's got to decide. And I don't know. I haven't had to face that problem. That's interesting, and it just kind of went along the lines of this conversation we were having.
Sure.
I
don't know.
And it's funny because
I feel like there might be some separation. You might have to say that, like, look, this is the 13-year-old's games. I'll let you get into it in a couple years, but right now,
the 10-year-old is pretty emotionally mature. Like,
yeah, I'm sure it would be fine at the end of the day, but like at 10, you still got to know there's some barriers and things that you can't do, and like being able to set that, I think, is important. And then like it just lets kids know like you got some growing up to do still.
It is funny though, this full circle moment.
It's not a punishment. I think it's like that's the biggest thing is like you just got to make sure kids know that you keeping something from them isn't a punishment.
But that would certainly suck to watch. Like, because GTA 5 is one of the most hyped and most anticipated games of all time.
I guess there's all sorts of hyped and anticipated games right now.
Your big brothers are getting to play this game that you're hearing everyone talk about, and you can't play. That sucks.
Yeah, well, imagine there's also a movie that everybody wants to go watch at the theaters, but I can't go watch Sin City 3 or whatever because I'm 10. It's the same idea.
Well, Brendan has not came to the conclusion yet. I guess he'll have some time, but
sure. And I mean, obviously, it's situation by situation, kid by kid. You know, if obviously, I'm not sitting here saying that just by watching the game or playing the game, it's going to make anybody act any different. But I do think there's something about like just preserving a little innocence as long as you can, because once it's gone and they're into a world of guns and whatever else, then that's all that they're entertained by, and no more will they be entertained by whatever Monsters Incorporated or something. Get this shit off. Give me the prostitutes.
But then it comes back, and then you're entertained by that again.
Yeah, probably. Wally's better than Cars. Let's see what else was. Oh, also had a chance to take in some Back to the Future. So when we got back to the hotel on Saturday night, just chilling there for the rest of the night, I stayed up and I caught the back half of Back to the Future 1, all of Back to the Future 2, and all of Back to the Future 3. Man, I was reminded how good those movies really are. You know, when's the last time you watched Back to the Future, Xavi?
Never.
Hold on. I'm going to be this guy because this is what the audience needs right now.
Have you watched any Game of Thrones?
You've never seen any Back to the Futures?
Have you watched Game of Thrones?
You're sidestepping my question by asking your question.
Well, I'm just saying, but you can't be this guy when you are the guy who hasn't seen any shows except for How I Met Your Mother.
I don't watch a lot of shows. I watch some of Game of Thrones.
Exactly.
So you're saying you don't watch any movies, even some that are considered to be some of the greatest movies
Back
ever
to
made.
the Future. I'm sure it is great.
Dude, I'm telling you, you look, this is like School of Rock all over again. You need to go and watch Back to the Futures in order, all of them, 1, 2, and 3. It's good cinema. Steven Spielberg, he knew what he was doing. Michael J. Fox, come on.
Doesn't he go back and fuck his mom?
Not exactly.
I mean,
no, he doesn't.
Yes.
No,
he falls
doesn't.
in love with her.
No, she tries to fall in love with him. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
See, I know about it. The DeLorean.
There you go. Yeah, you're hitting some of the key points here. No, I'm just telling you, it's good. It's well written, well shot. It's a good movie.
I haven't actively avoided it. Dude. I just haven't seen it.
And I'm here to tell you. It had been some time since I have seen all of them, and I hadn't actually sat and watched all of them sequentially in a long either. So, getting a chance to watch them while we were out of town, I'm here to tell the people, put the time in, watch Back to the Future, all 3 of them in order. You won't be disappointed.
Okay.
Good movie. Great movie, I would even something to say.
I can't promise I will watch all 3 before the next time we record this.
Look, you might not be ready for it, but your kids are going to love it.
Is that a quote in the movie?
That is a very famous quote from the movie. And you know when it's from? It's when he's playing Johnny Be Good at the dance that his parents are at in the 1950s. and he plays Johnny Be Good, and he rocks the guitar
Chuck
so
Berry.
hard, and the people don't even know how to act. And he says, "Oh, guess you guys are too young for that, but your kids are gonna love it."
Yeah. So in the Back to the Future, what would they do now? Like go play some Kendrick.
Well, let's see.
It's like say if they modernize Back to the Future.
Well, so if we modernize it, we would have to think of our current year of 2025 being the current year of that movie. So they started in 1985, and he traveled back in time to 1955 from 1985.
So we'd be going to 1995.
So we'd be going 30 years back to 1995.
That's crazy to think about.
And we need to think of, we'd have to play like a Black Eyed Peas or something, you know, like let's get it started and ha! And people be like, oh my God, what is this? And be like, well, you might not be ready for that, but your kids are going to love it. Or, yeah, some Kanye probably would really throw the people off.
Yeah, dude.
You know, if you get back to 1995 and you hit them with, "I'm always fine, yeah, always find something wrong," they'd really be thrown for a loop.
Yeah, man.
Maybe we should remake Back to the
They
Future
should.
with nowadays being our
It's
starting
crazy
point.
to think about the time difference between now and then is the same between when that movie came out in 1955.
Yeah. Well, the movie came out in 85. Hold on. Sorry.
We are further away from. If he traveled to where we are now, he'd be traveling further in time than when he did in the movie by 10 years.
Yeah, because in the movie it says 2015 is the future year that they go to. So it's very also kind of interesting to watch when they go to the future, like how they represent it. You know what they think 2015 is going to look like.
They probably
We
couldn't
got
predict
some of the stuff.
but they couldn't have predicted like smartphones and shit. Like where we went with technology was probably not where they were predicting we'd go.
No, but they're not far off. Like his boss basically FaceTimes him to fire him in the future, in the 2015 future. So like that's not far off. Like the FaceTime
Spoilers.
ability for a phone. Oh, come on. You've had time to watch
You
these
just
movies.
told me to watch it though.
Well, yeah,
I
but
get it.
I'm not
I've had
ruining
enough time to
anything.
watch the movie, but now
That's not ruining anything.
if you're telling me to
majorly
watch the
important.
movie, you can't give me spoilers to the movie.
Well,
Hey,
also,
watch Star Wars. Oh, by the way, Darth Vader is Luke's father.
but that's like more of a major plot of the movie, whereas him being fired in the future like doesn't really add. It's not like a major plot point of the movie. That's all I'm saying.
Noted.
But it's interesting to see him go to 2015 and what's like I said, how they interpreted in 1980s what 2015 would look like, right? And obviously we are 10 years past that, so we know what it did look like and what it could. But there's also an interesting arc in the second one where they involve sports betting, you know, and that I feel like you'd find that pretty interesting. So I just recommend Back to the Future.
Okay.
Everybody,
I'm not hating. I'm not hating on it. It's not like I've actively avoided it. I just haven't seen it.
Well,
I just wasn't going
I'm
to let
here
you
to
be
tell
that
you-
guy
I'm here
because
to be like,
I'm not that guy to you.
Oh, you haven't seen Back to the Future?
Yeah.
But also, I feel like that's most people's reaction to if you were to say you haven't seen Back to the
I
Future.
might find it overrated. But speaking of
Yeah, you could.
overrated, I think it is Mount Rushmore time.
Oh, yeah, baby. Boop, boop, boop,
This is off the cuff. I don't have a list of overrated foods, but I know that foods. And generally, this is going to be harder for me than you. You find a lot of foods overrated.
No, well, there's a difference between finding something overrated and like just me not liking something. I can see if there's something that's good that I'm just maybe not a fan of. I wouldn't rank that as overrated. It's me overrated is the things that, you know, not even everybody agrees.
I could even
is
like something, but still think
just
it's overrated.
Yeah, things that are touted as, oh, this is so scarce or like so built up. No, those are the things that are overrated.
Well, I might have a different because I might pick a couple things that I like, but that I think are not worth the hype.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm probably in that same ballpark too. Things that I like that I definitely think are overrated.
Yeah,
All right, so I'm going to flip the coin. We'll decide who gets the first pick in this Mount Rushmore.
Blank.
Xavi is going to choose the blank side. I got the office coin again. So one side says the office, the other side is blank, and Xavi says blank. The chip lands on blank. So Xavi, will you have first pick or will you defer? William defer.
I will pick to defer.
First pick for overrated food. I will. I'm just gonna say it. Ice cream is on my top for number one overrated food. Very, very, very rarely have I ever thought to myself, I just need to get up and leave my house right now because I want ice cream. Like, it's just never been something that has motivated me to move, like, as a food. But obviously, there's tons of people that feel differently, right? Because there's ice cream shops galore. They're like, let's go out and get ice cream. Like,
you know what?
Never struck me as being a fun thing. If I'm somewhere and they have ice cream and everybody else is getting ice cream, maybe I'll give me a little ice cream. Or, I'm passing by maybe a Dairy Queen or something. I'm like, oh, I'm right here. Let me just grab a little cone. That could happen, sure. But never have I been home and been like, I need to go out and get ice cream. And I can count on one hand the amount of times that I've ever bought ice cream from a store and, like, brought it home.
I don't eat it. I like ice cream. When I eat ice cream, I enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm there with you.
I'm there with you.
You're there with me.
I don't ever really go out seeking it. Maybe sometimes if I'm at 7-Eleven, like once a year, I'll see like one of those Snicker ice cream bars and I'll get it. But not very. I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze as far as how it makes my stomach feel afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
The coldness that it makes my mouth feel. It is good.
And I couldn't even, I think I've had Dippin' Dots like once at a baseball game
if
or
I
an
have a
outing.
hankering for sweets, though, I'm definitely more inclined to get like a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
Or an Oreo.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me some like Skittles or some Starburst or something sweet.
Like, I have kind of a sweet tooth. I mean, not crazy, but ice cream.
Overrated. Yep. Number one on my board.
But not as overrated as bacon.
Oh, I mean, look, I get where that's coming from. Big time. I do enjoy bacon.
Me too.
But it's been pushed on us consumers so heavily, it seems like.
Like, I mean,
there was like the bacon
cool.
shakes going around for a period of time there.
Yeah, and that would be
Didn't Denny's have the Bacon Alia or like something?
Bacon Mania or whatever.
Bacon Fest.
Like, there's times where if I want a burger, I don't need bacon on it.
Yeah. Yes. Go off, King.
I don't need bacon in every fucking thing I have. If I have a good breakfast to me, it could have bacon, but it doesn't need to.
Yeah.
I don't need and if I am gonna have bacon, I want it to be very crispy and
crispy. Yeah, I agree.
And again, I like bacon. That's what this isn't like a list of foods that I don't like.
Yeah, I'm the same
Just
way.
think society has overrated bacon.
Yeah,
and I could go without it.
And we're gonna get some, haters on this one, but really think about it. Think about it for a moment, guys. Bacon is good, but is it as good as everybody wants you to believe? Big Bacon, they're pushing their agendas on us, dude.
It's a one-trick pony.
Yeah, it's some salty fat. That's all it is.
Yeah. It's good, but I mean, I don't need bacon and everything.
Yeah. And I tell you were saying before, like you get a burger and maybe you don't want bacon on it. If I go to Jack in the Box, love me, what is it? The
Ultimate cheeseburger.
The ultimate cheeseburger. Yes. Love me an ultimate cheeseburger. There's more times than I can count even on one hand where I've ordered an ultimate cheeseburger and they give me a bacon ultimate cheeseburger. And it's like, do they think they're doing me a favor?
Yeah.
By like putting bacon on this?
I didn't want the fucking bacon.
If I wanted a bacon ultimate cheeseburger, I'd have ordered it. I can afford the 75 cents more. It's okay. I could do it. I didn't want it.
I know you. You can afford it.
I'm money bags. Hell no. I just was, if I asked for bacon, give it to me. But if I didn't ask for it, by you giving it to me, you're not doing me any favors. That's all I'm trying to say.
And with that being said, my next pick, watermelon.
Watermelon overrated. That's funny you say that. I just heard that same take on the old Rizzuto show.
Really?
Yeah. They were talking about watermelon being overrated, 100%.
There are times, like last week, had a good piece of watermelon in the kitchen at work, cut some watermelon up. I had a piece. It was good. It was tasty. But, I mean, I'm never going out of my way to buy a fucking watermelon.
Yeah. No.
Never been a watermelon guy.
Yeah.
I think it's loved by society, though.
Dude.
Watermelon.
I feel like, yeah, I guess it is loved in a sense. I think the idea of watermelon is more enjoyed by people than actually watermelon. Like they're like, oh, summer's here, picnic time, bust out the watermelon. Like it's not a true cookout if we don't have slices of watermelon sitting over there.
Yeah.
But people have been started like infusing watermelons with their booze. You seen this action?
Yeah, and we live in a world of fads.
Fads, not
You
fads.
know,
I thought you
like,
said
how
fats
many
for a
times
second.
are we convincing? Well, no. I mean,
We also live in a world of fats.
but we live in a world of fads where I feel like most time people try to convince themselves they like something more because they've seen it everywhere. But like what
Sure.
they don't realize is everybody's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
If we could all just take a step back and be like,
God, look at this new thing I'm doing.
it's so much work. You got to carve the watermelon. I think it's more common now to get the seedless watermelon. I feel like it's
Yeah.
taken over the seeded watermelon.
Yeah.
But before that, you had to carve it, pick the seeds out. You
Pick
bite
out
into
the
it,
seeds and
it is,
stems.
you know, I hate my hands being sticky. Watermelon tends
Oh,
to run,
yeah.
and the juices will be falling down your arm, and it's just.
That was a little fun fact about Chicago. Walking around, there was a lot of Hispanic vendors that had sliced up mango and sliced up watermelon just like at the disposal for you to grab a slice as you're walking by. I'm like, this is odd. There was like a lot of vendors on every corner, and a lot of them had the mango and
So
watermelon.
yeah, bacon and watermelon.
Bacon and watermelon, definitely. I can get behind both of those as being overrated foodie items. I had ice cream as my number one. So number two, I'm going to go with, now this one I got definitely a lot less hands-on experience, but I feel like it should be rated as overrated. Caviar.
That's a good pick. I would have gone caviar.
I feel like it had to have made one of our lists. It just seems like one of those things that nobody actually really likes, but it's just, it's exclusive. It's harder to get, right? Or whatever, so that rich people and those that can afford it be like, oh, I'm fancy for having it. Like, what does it just taste like? Oily fish? Like, it can't be that tasty. Salty?
Very salty.
I'm sure it's salty. Like, I just can't get behind it. You can't tell me that it's something so good. So yeah, I feel like that's a good second pick. And you know, for my third one, I'm going to say truffles. They're basically like mushrooms. I don't see.
They are a mushroom.
Well, yeah, truffle mushroom. I'm just saying, I don't see the allure. It's basically like having, you know, a rubbery thing thrown into your dish. I don't think it brings a lot to the taste, but maybe I'm just with a poor man's palate. Nah,
I had truffles.
Truffle mac and cheese. Tried it. Then I didn't think it brought anything to the table. I thought it took away from the mac and cheese.
Okay.
You know? But maybe it's I
would love to try like a real like truffles at like the very expensive ones.
I just don't
I'm not sure
see how it
like-
could be worth it. I don't see how it could be worth it.
Well, there you have it. Bob went back to back high society, and I'm gonna go.
Because I'm a poor.
Well, I'm gonna come for the pours right now.
Uh-oh, he's going to take...
Spaghetti.
Ooh, wow. Just in general, huh? Overrated? Is
It's
what we're saying?
overrated. In my whole life as a kid, I never
There's
looked
so
forward
much
to
you could do with
spaghetti
it.
night. It's just wasn't. Never have I gone to a pasta restaurant, thought about getting the spaghetti.
But you get like an Alfredo dish or something?
I much prefer white sauce. The noodles, it's okay. It's okay.
Man.
There
I
is
guess-
a ceiling that spaghetti cannot get to. There's
Yeah.
never a time that you should be trying to sell me that spaghetti is anything except for like the 8th best pasta dish at its peak.
Yeah.
There's so many better pastas. Spaghetti is nothing more than a quick,
It's a great
filling,
home
cheap
weeknight
meal.
dish. Little homemade meatballs.
Mom or
and some
dad's
spaghetti.
lazy.
Wow.
No, I'm not saying lazy. It's okay to be lazy sometimes. They've had a long day. They don't, sometimes you don't want to put a lot of effort, or maybe money's tight. You want to stretch some. That's what spaghetti is. Let's not make it what it's
Yikes.
not. Let's not make it what it's
Yeah,
not.
shots fired at me. Poor guy. I mean, I spent some time on making a good meatball to complement the spaghetti, and
It's good.
It's good.
It's good. And that's all. It's never,
Wow.
ever had a spaghetti that made me go,
wow.
holy shit, what did you put in this?
But to just say
Never.
it's overrated, I guess I don't.
It is.
I don't see people putting it as in high regards. as
People
some of
like
the stuff.
spaghetti.
People like spaghetti
A lot. But we all think we like spaghetti, but nobody goes to a pasta restaurant and orders fucking spaghetti. It's on every menu.
If you go to the old spaghetti factory, you might.
It sucks.
It sucks.
I'm taking it sucks.
Sucks.
It's edible. It's good, I guess.
Jesus.
I've never had a spaghetti above the 6s. Never will.
Well, like you just said, you're not going to a restaurant and ordering it, so you've probably missed out on an opportunity for some excellent spaghetti. If you get like a homemade noodle in a homemade sauce, like what are you talking about? It's good. It's good. That's all I'm saying. But if you feel like it's overrated, that's your list. It's your prerogative there.
It is,
brother.
And this last thing I feel like is not rated very high, but it's so ass, and it's like my least favorite food.
So
that even like the people that do like this food, I think it's overrated for this sense.
Okay.
Does it make sense where I'm going with this? Like,
Yeah.
like saying
It's
that
overrated
I
for the
understand like
sense.
by society,
Because
we
anybody
don't-
who likes it is a dumbass.
yeah, and that's peas.
Oh.
I fucking hate peas. The taste sucks.
Yeah.
The taste of peas sucks.
Yeah, you ruin a good shepherd's pie by filling it
Oh
with peas.
my god, tell me about it. I fucking hate peas, dude. One pea. You know, like that
Princess?
princess and the pea?
Yeah. That's why she was so perturbed.
Yes, dude. You could give me the most delicious thing in the world. If one pea is in it, it ruins it.
Root.
I cannot stand it. I've tried and tried.
I've tried
The taste is putrid.
Yeah.
It's so strong and overwhelming.
Yeah, no one. And it's like they try to tell you to give these
Who invited fucking peas? That's what I say when peas is on a dish. Who invited fucking peas? And why did you invite me if you knew peas was coming? That's what I say.
You talk about a cheap filler. Peas are cheap fillers.
They suck. They absolutely suck.
Yeah.
It is my least favorite food. Peas.
They're overrated. I mean, I guess they're overrated. I don't know many people that rate them highly, but if
People
you like
like
them,
peas?
I guess people do like peas.
The amount of people that like peas should be 0.
And if you like them at all, you're
So maybe it's not in the spirit of the draft, taking peas. I hate them.
so the end of your list is turned into a I hate, and rather. I mean, it is.
No, I don't hate spaghetti.
Overrated.
I think it's overrated.
Yeah, that one is more of a true like overrated in your eyes. But peas seems like just pure hatred.
Well, I think everybody in my family likes peas, and so I've
okay.
had peas dishes my whole life, and just
These peas.
now my mom does know when she makes a shepherd's pie, she'll make one with peas in it and one without peas
Sure.
to appease me.
There you go.
Fun with words, and this is why we are
Professionals. Thank you.
keep the change, bitch.
You filthy animals.
Yeah, it's fucking
But
slut boy.
can we
fall.
also have a discussion like,
No,
okay,
go ahead. Sorry, that was dismissive.
so like, we would have a meat, potatoes, and corn a lot, right, as dishes growing up.
Great.
And like a lot of times my old man would sit there and take the corn and mix it into the mashed potatoes and
Yeah.
then mix it with the meat and then serve it like that. And I was not as much of a fan of it coming to me like that. I wanted them all separated out.
Now that is a crazy move. Like I do like it, and I do mix all that shit together.
Yeah.
but it's like leave that up to the person.
Yeah. And then his rationale was like, well, what's wrong? You like all these things separately. What's the difference if they're all together? I'm like, well, you've made a new dish. That's how you make different foods, is by adding all these ingredients together. It's different, right? Can we agree on that?
Yeah, I can agree with
Like
that.
once you mold things together, it's different. It
changes everything.
It's no longer like, oh, well, you like cheese and you like meat and you like sauce. Why don't you like pizza?
So if I said this, I like Black Sabbath and I like Lil Wayne. Now, if you played them at the same exact time, it might change the enjoyment that I have for those songs
Both,
individually.
yeah, agreed.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It changes the overall
Experience.
experience. That's right. That is right. So let's think. Rounding out my Mount Rushmore of overrated foods. Bum, 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 bum. There's a few different things I feel like I could go with here. But I think it's got to be a T-bone steak.
A T-bone steak.
Yeah. It is a good cut of meat. It is enjoyable to eat, but it is not worth ever paying $50 to $75 for. Overrated.
But the meat has so much flavor on the bone.
Oh, gosh. So good. No. Don't want to hear it. I guess all my overrated things is kind of tied back into how much people think they can charge for it, right? Like all these expensive things, except for ice cream. Ice cream is more just like I don't get the draw as much to it.
Yeah.
But I feel good about my list of
Why don't you
overrated
just
stuff.
say steak in general, Bob, and really put your nuts on the table?
But I don't think all steak is overrated. Just
think-
these expensive cuts that try to hold themselves in such high regard.
But I think, spirit of the draft, do you think steak in general is overrated?
Yes.
Woo! Yeah, he went there.
Yeah, I can season up a piece of chicken that tastes pretty damn good. You know,
Okay.
I can make a pork steak pretty damn good, and that's a fraction of the cost of a regular beef steak.
Okay.
You know?
That's what I was trying to get. Like, let's just put our nuts on the table, dude. Steak is overrated on your list, not
Yeah.
mine.
No, not mine.
Not my list.
No, yours has spaghetti on it.
Yeah.
So we're just.
Let me tell you this.
Let me tell you this.
Okay,
nobody's
and
asking
I
for.
will say this,
Nobody's asking for a lot of money for some spaghetti dish, but they're going to sure ask the world for a steak dish.
Just today, and I will say this. I was on the phone with Brendan, talking about football, of course.
Per usual.
What the fuck? We're 10 days away from football season. We
A lot to
said,
break down.
Alvin Kamara, he's pizza.
He's pizza.
You know what?
Yeah.
Even at its worst,
It's still
Alvin
pizza.
Kamara is giving you 13 points.
Yeah.
Pizza at its worst. Now, Alvin Kamara's ceiling, well, you've had some great pizzas, and
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara can give you that.
Yep.
We said Christian McCaffrey, he's steak. The best steak you've ever had might be one of the best things you'll ever eat. But God damn it, if you spend $60 and they overcook that thing and it comes out, you spent all this money. You took this date out. You're thinking we're going
You
to have a great
fasted
time.
for 24 hours.
You have done nothing but look forward to this
You
steak.
took the biggest shit ever before you got to the restaurant so you could clear out your entire body to,
You
to
spent
take in this piece of meat.
$20 on this fucking steak, and it's not cooked the way you wanted it. It's just sitting there. Maybe it's undercooked.
And
That's
it's just
Christian
laughing at you.
Christian
The steak
McCaffrey's
is
steak.
just sitting on the plate laughing at you.
So yes, I kind of agree with what you're saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey
Steak.
is steak.
Alvin Kamara is pizza.
Last week, Tom Brady was potatoes.
This week, Alvin Kamara's pizza. What's happening?
Tune in to Sit, Talk, and Listen, where we compare people to food.
Football players specifically.
It's kind of our niche. It's really what the people tune in for.
Yeah, dude. Go get you an Alvin Kamara. You know what you're getting.
But yeah, I feel good about our Mount Rushmores of overrated foods. I'm going to be intrigued to hear other people's opinions of what they think is overrated foods.
We'll have the most pushback.
What will? Probably the pasta and the steaks.
Bacon.
Maybe ice cream too.
I don't
there's
know. I
some,
feel like it's a good list.
there's some ice cream lovers for sure.
Bacon sucks.
Oh yeah, there's going to be some people to go to at bat for bacon, but I think people will be more understanding to be like, yeah, bacon gets hyped a lot, but it's like at the end of the
Bacon
day,
is cars.
bacon is cars. Maybe no, I feel like it's more understanding to have bacon on this list than for other people to
Tune
try
in
to.
next week for the most overrated movie draft.
Well, all right, we could
Really?
do overrated movies, or we could do overrated opinions.
The most overrated opinions. All right, so let's.
We got.
Am I reading? Am I the asshole?
Yeah, that's been tradition to this point. You know, we got an Am I the Asshole coming up.
Helps when I have my phone.
Yeah, the old reading device. As it's grown legs and walked across the room, apparently. But yeah, the last 2 weeks has been rather busy. I told everybody we were in Chicago over the weekend. But then Jay was out of town. The wife, she was been out of town for work. She was out of town 3 days last week and 3 days the week before that for work. And that's a new situation, her traveling for work. So I was holding it down at the house. And then last week was the first week of school for the kiddo. So got him all up and off to school for those days.
Am I the asshole for interrupting this story that nobody cares about?
No.
Woo! All right. On the old Reddit machine.
Reddit, daddy.
Oh, this is Am I Overreacting?
Yes.
Am I overreacting? My boyfriend told me I'm not wife material because I don't cook like his mom. Ooh. So I, a 27-year-old female, was making dinner for my 29-year-old boyfriend.
Okay, late 20s.
Wasn't anything fancy, just pasta with homemade sauce, salad,
Overrated.
garlic bread. Halfway through the meal, he says, "This is good, but you'll never be wife material until you can cook like my mom." I literally froze.
Literally.
I asked what that meant, and he doubled down saying, "Well, she cooks everything from scratch. 3 courses, homemade dessert. It's just different." I told him it was rude to compare me to his mom and that if he wanted her food, he should go eat at her place. Now he's mad, saying I overreacted and that he was just being honest about standards. I genuinely feel disrespected. Am I overreacting for thinking that was completely inappropriate to say to someone you supposedly love?
Davey, initial thoughts? I think she's overreacting.
Oh.
That's my thoughts. That's my opinion.
But if this was an Am I the Asshole and this guy, let's go from there. This guy posted and said, "Am I the asshole? I'm a 29-year-old male. My 27-year-old girlfriend made this and said all this and said, I said this. Now, would you say he's the asshole?"
No, but I do think in a situation like this, tone and delivery is everything.
You'll never be wife material. I mean, those are pretty cutting words.
Like, but it could be very much passing, tongue-in-cheek, joking, like, "Oh, man, this is good and all, but you'll never be wife material unless you can cook like my mom."
Pretty savage, though.
Yeah, a little savage. And again, like, tone and delivery makes a big difference on how it all plays out. If this was like a serious comment, he's like, "Yeah, that's pretty good, but before you're actually wife material, you should learn how to cook like my mom." Then that's, yeah, maybe you are an asshole and she wasn't overreacting. But at the end of the day, even if he did say that and he was genuine serious, like, "Oh, you're not wife material," that instead of like getting mad at him, I would just probably be like, "All right, well, this guy is kind of immature if he, compares everybody he's in a relationship to his mom." Like, weird.
I think this might be one of the first ones we'd not completely disagree on. I don't think she's overreacting. I think, what the fuck are you cooking, dude? Like this woman.
Why don't you cook like your mom?
I don't know the whole context of the relationship, or if like they have certain agreed upon things. I'll do your laundry, you cook, whatever it may be. But if somebody puts time into anything and cooks you dinner and you enjoy it, leave it at that. Say you enjoy it. Now, if you're eating something and you don't really like it, you don't have to say that unless she asks. Maybe you can be honest. Say, "It's not my favorite, but I appreciate, you cooking." Mm-hmm. Now, to just impromptu tell her that it was good.
Oh, it's good.
But you're not wife material even if you are joking, like those are fighting words. You know what you're doing. You're picking a fight. It's a fucking dickhead thing to say. And no, I don't think she's overreacting. I'd be like, "All right, fuck you. Like this is the last meal that I'm making for you.
Last supper, brother. Better go back to mama's house if you want any more."
Yeah, exactly what I would say.
Yeah.
Why don't you go over there, titty boy?
I mean, look, I'm probably on that side of things too. I just wanted to look at it from his side of like maybe it was the tone and the way it was delivered was like way more of a joking conversation than we're leading on to be.
I've been in enough relationships to know that
you know that
that's not a funny joke.
Yeah, but you also know that you've
That's
been
a fight starter.
But you also know that there's been plenty of times you've been in a relationship where you'll say something jokingly and know that that's like the case, but then that person takes it 100% wrong.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm a troll.
So maybe that was this guy's case. Like he was just being a troll and being what he thought was funny or silly, and she just did not take it that way at all.
I just think it's disrespectful because, and she made homemade sauce. Like, that already is going to take a little bit of time to make.
Yeah, well, you
And,
were shitting all over
somebody
it.
is putting in the time and effort to feed you. Just it's not the time to make jokes.
About you'll never be wife material.
Hey, dude, yeah, because you also have to keep in mind, like, maybe you know the person you're with, and if you got to have
Read
some
the room.
balls, dude. Like, that's going to create an insecurity, especially when you're, like you said, you did, like, comparing it directly to your mom. That's weird.
Yeah, that's more bizarre.
I like
my
this.
mom is wife material. Weird.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. No, she's not overreacting. She wouldn't be overreacting if she said, this relationship's over.
Dang, break up with her over the cooking comment.
Not just because of the cooking comment. It's what the cooking comment represents.
It's the deeper meaning
The
behind it.
lack of respect that he has for her, the fact that he's taking digs while simultaneously comparing her to his mom is just, it tells me enough right there.
Again, and we're taking it all at face value and like,
My mom cooks 3-course meals, all homemade. All right, loser.
Real cool guy. What did you do to add to this meal?
Yeah.
Not dick, but your dumb comment.
Maybe he bought it, but we don't even know that.
We don't know shit.
But even if he did, even if she was a stay-at-home girlfriend, which I doubt she is,
Trad wife.
I do not think that's the case. I want to make it clear.
Yeah.
But even if, I'm just saying, even if, and he thought that he had some right to fucking say this because he paid for the food, I would still be on her side.
Yeah.
That's just a douchebag thing to say. And when you're cooking for somebody, like you really are, it can bring out insecurities. Like, I really hope they like this,
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're anticipating like, oh, like how did this turn out? And that you get hit with the not as good as my mom, you're not wife material. Dude, that's a low blow. And I think that guy's a loser and probably deserves to just maybe live with his mom.
Well, you heard it here. Boom. Loser. Live with your
Not
mom.
overreacting
Yeah.
is my conclusion.
Yeah, I think I probably generally agree with that. I just wanted to voice the other side of the coin for a possible, argument on his behalf. But I think I agree. Not the time, buddy. Leave your little mommy comments to yourself. What else did I got? You probably didn't have time, but I'm very interested to continue our man on the street segments where you're asking easy questions to your coworkers and seeing about getting responses.
Oh man, we gotta bring that back. I still haven't done it.
Yeah, I know that you've been busy with other stuff there at the Rosalita.
Well, not even. It just keeps slipping my mind.
Sure.
It's certainly something that I can do.
What was the
Name the two sides of the Civil War.
That's right. That's right.
Call in, big Civil War buff.
And North and South doesn't count. They have to name.
I mean, God. I might even follow that up if they don't know the names. I'll be like, do you at least know, like,
The regions.
yeah, yeah, that will be a follow.
I think it was like Florida and Georgia.
Yeah, that's
That's a good
SEC
segue.
matchup.
So that's an SEC matchup, not a Civil War battle. But yeah, I'd like to be able to bring that back to light. So I wanted to bring that up.
Yeah.
Anything else you're looking forward to? We got Labor Day weekend coming up this weekend.
I mean, am I looking forward to?
I know we got
Yes.
football season.
Well,
but
no,
we've already talked on
Monday,
that.
a week from today, is my fantasy draft at the Rosalitas, and it is like,
big time.
We do a live draft still. The board was just bought today. Like we
Nice.
still do an
Big
in-person.
board.
Put your sticky. Like
TJ Hushmanzada.
it is Christmas for me.
That's good. Your number one gift could be 3rd overall pick.
I have the 7th overall pick.
Ooh. out of 12 teams, 14 teams?
10.
10 teams. That's okay. That's okay. S7's not a bad pick. It'll come back around to you quick then.
Oh, dude, I'm so prepared, bro.
He said, I'm more prepared than finals in any grade ever.
Yeah, for sure, dude. If I put this much time into anything in school, I would be
Astrophysicist. Xavi Bauer.
But instead, let me tell you this rookie out of Houston.
Let me give you the average rushing yards per game for everybody.
Dude,
Dirt.
we're here.
We're here. We're live.
Astrophysicist was actually something fucking I could stay awake for.
Yeah.
Maybe we'd be there.
No, I will not make out with you. Got Professor Boraphil up here talking about God knows what. And all she wants to do is make out with me. All you want to do is read fantasy football scores.
Yeah.
But yeah, Labor Day weekend, I got a busy weekend of playing around town going up.
Playing around town.
And you know what Labor Day weekend also means is the big horseshoe tournament at the country estate. So I'll be making a claim to the 2025 Horseshoe Championship placard to go on our cabin on Sunday. Haven't tossed a horseshoe since last year around this time. So I might get out and throw the horseshoes around a couple times before then. Probably not, but I like to act like I will. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I would love to eventually make one of these tournaments. It just...
Well, you're probably working Monday.
Yeah, well, I have next Monday and Wednesday off already. I know.
Right,
so.
right. Well, yeah, it's a holiday. It's a holiday. And the shouts out to Helen Fitzgerald's was there this past Saturday night. Rowdy crowd. Had a good time. Everybody enjoyed the band. So that was good. Shouts out to the Helen Fitzgerald's in South County. New sponsor.
Good job.
Wow, good job. Anything else you want to add to this episode, Xavi?
No, I think everything is said that needs to be said. I think it was a pretty solid discourse.
Yeah.
And until this next time, love everybody and